Thank you for being on the call today. Thank you so much. It is a Monday after a holiday weekend, and I appreciate that you made the time. We always try to do these TTR networking, quarterly speed networking on the Mondays of the week, because we have meetings that fall Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and most people, if they're going to go make a long weekend, they head out on a Friday or whatever. So these only happen quarterly. We have it today, and we'll have one in September. And I promise you, we will not have the breakout rooms be an issue. They will be figured out, but I did not know there was an update on there. So thank you for bearing with me. Please put in the contact section, or the chat, not contact, your contact information. And just understand what I do is I go back and I will kind of get rid of extra junk. I don't get rid of anybody's contacts, I promise you that. But sometimes we'll have people that will be chatting back and forth or whatever, and that's fine. But I will then copy and paste it, save it, and send it out with the recording link after this. So please, please, please put your contact, whatever the best way for you to be connected, contacted. And then my big thing is make sure you follow up with these people, because you spent some time today getting to meet them. And what's exciting to me, and maybe some of the people that have been on these on a regular basis, is there's a whole bunch of new faces on here today. And I know we have a couple new people that could still jump on. So, you know, every one of these is important, but if you don't follow up, you're making a big mistake. So what we're going to do is, let's see, just take your time, do it. I will save the chat. If there's something you want to communicate with somebody, or email, or like Linda did because of the breakout room information, she posted a link in there for me to go back and use it. And like I said at the beginning, or if you didn't hear me say that, Linda even helps me when she's sick. I cannot believe it. So that speaks volumes. But I am Jennifer Johnson, and it is, it's really wonderful to have you all here. And I think what I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this, but since this is a group of kind of new, maybe not new people, but new industries and some new people to each other, maybe we'll just go around and kind of start it with the idea that you have, we're going to do it as a big group. So I want you to be taking notes. You are going to get the chat, you are going to get the connection stuff later, but you also get an opportunity to follow up with questions and stuff that you have with them. Speed networking in the past, what we've done is we literally break into rooms, or when we were meeting before pandemic, we were meeting at George's in Indianapolis there, and we literally went at a table with about 3 or 4 people, depending on how many people were attending. And then we did like a speed dating thing, and we went around and everybody got a chance to meet new people. Obviously, the pandemic threw a little bit of a wrench into that, so we moved it online. And then the breakout rooms have worked miracles for about 1.5 years. And now what's happening? They do some with the breakout room. So I'm excited. You know what? I think it's pretty cool. And I'm just going to take the initiative to say, I'm going to make sure, you're going to have to make sure if I miss you, or if I, for some reason, don't say something to you, you yell at me, because I want everybody to get a chance. But so you got like you're going to give us your elevator pitch, and who you're looking for, or basically who you are, what you do, and who you serve. And what we're here to do is trying to make some introductions, warm introductions, okay? So I'm not asking you to give somebody a referral unless you absolutely have that, but who do you know that could help this person further their mission of who they're trying to serve? So, you know, you might not think right off the bat that, you know, you've got a connection, but spend a minute or two thinking about it, put a note down, and maybe you don't have it during this call, you'll follow up with that person. But Claire Dowden, I'm going to let you, the newlywed, new job lady, I'm going to let you kick us off. And we have enough time, so take 2 minutes at least. And if anybody has any questions, we're going to get around so everybody gets a chance. So don't get bummed out if you're not the first one. But Claire, take it away.
Everyone, yes, I just started a new role about 5 weeks ago. So I am the lifestyle director for Britton Falls, which is a Del Webb community up in Fishers. There's over 1,200 homes in this community, and I work for all of the residents. So I put together all of the community events, as well as I refer companies and businesses and people to my residents. So if someone needs a therapist or a doctor or a roofing, whatever, I refer companies to my residents.
It's quite a bigger job than she made it sound, but it is a big job.
It is a big job, but it's a lot of fun. So
yes, I think you are awesome. You're going to be awesome. But yes, does so you said 1,200 homes. Anybody got a question for? You're not doing only people that you can meet locally. You have people that people would want to connect with, even if they're not local.
Yes, I actually referred a travel agent out of Atlanta for a couple that wanted to take a trip. So there's numerous opportunities and possibilities, but I just want to have the best information for my residents.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so Angie apologized. She just sent me a message. She had something come up very quickly. So Angie McHale's information's in the chat, but she's not on. So, and Claire, I'm just going to make sure I know you know what you're doing. Claire's actually been connected with us for a long time. And she, I was so ecstatic when I found out for a number of very selfish reasons, but I think it's really an opportunity for our network to be really just to get some great contact. So Claire's awesome. So please make sure you follow up. If anybody's got any questions, you can, send it to her in the chat or reach out. So let's see. Everybody on this call, I'm excited that you're here, but John, I think you were one of the next ones on. You want to?
All right. Well, thank you, Jennifer, for inviting me today.
You're
First
welcome.
of all, I own a company in Indianapolis here called Cruise for Success, and we're a little unique. I love to network and I love to boat, and so I thought I would combine the two. And so what I do is I look for groups of people that want to network, but in a different type of a venue. That venue being my boat. We also have a boat on Morris Reservoir. We have one on Geist Reservoir. And so we take either small groups of folks out that may want to connect with a new client, that may want to have a place for their current staff to have a meeting. Or if you just want to take somebody out as a thank you, or a group of friends. So we have a coffee cruise, we have a lunch cruise, we have a happy hour cruise. And then we also have an evening cruise, which is really cool. It encompasses the evening hours as the water starts to calm down from people on the water, and then it transitions into the night. So it's very, very nice. We have a relationship with Wolfies on both lakes. So you can eat either at the restaurant, then come out and boat, or you can get food at the restaurant and bring that onto the boat and eat. So we're very excited. It's new this year. And even though I've been boating for a majority of my life, we're just really excited to do this. And I'm excited just to meet a lot more people in an environment that I'm very happy in. So hopefully we can connect with some folks. So Cruise for Success is the name of it.
Cool. Now, is that the website then, John? John, I did not. Is it Cruise for Success? I think I looked at it the other day when you and I were talking.
Yeah, cruiseforsuccess.com.
Okay, cool. And there was something you said about that. There is one lady that signed up that I'm hoping she'll still jump on. If she does, that's exactly who I wanted you to connect with. So hopefully she'll get on. But all the rest of the ladies that are on here are awesome too, John. So I don't want it to sound like
Well, I think even just Claire that was just on, I think that would be a great connection as well. So I'm excited to meet everybody else that's attending. So
Yeah, yeah, good point. Good point. Okay, so John and Claire is still on. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna go down. Tracy.
Oh,
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good.
So I've been to some of your events. It's been several years though, so I'm not sure if you remember me or not. I know it's a long time ago. I think it was before the pandemic and all.
Yeah.
So I am a life and health specialist. I'm an independent agent. So what that means is I work for the client. I'm contracted with about 30 different carriers. So I do help people with life insurance, so final expense and mortgage protection. But I do specialize in Medicare. So I help those over 65 to basically educate them. You know, any government services are very confusing, especially for the elderly. The government gives them a book like this thick and says, here, figure it out. And it's so true.
Yeah.
So like I said in my comments there, 95% of what I do is educate. So I help them understand what Medicare actually does and then what their options are. I also jumped in basically during the pandemic when a lot of people lost their jobs and maybe they were at retirement age over 65 and they could qualify for Medicare, but a lot of them couldn't. So I jumped into the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, which you know, another government confusion, I will say. I'll try to be nice in what I say. So I've been able to help people, you know, under the 65 also. And, you know, get, you know, again, it's something that people aren't sure of. They do qualify for different special enrollment periods. So if you do lose coverage, or even if you have your own business, you can go through the marketplace and get small business coverage for your employees. So I kind of dived into a lot of different things there. I think that's basically it. If anybody.
Yeah, Tracy, are you here in Indiana then?
Oh, yes. I'm up in Anderson. So
Okay.
I handle all of Indiana. I'm also licensed in Kentucky. And I was contracted in Ohio, but because, you know, again, that's just border. But I try to just stay close.
Okay.
Another thing I want to add, is anybody else on here in Madison County? No?
I don't think anybody's located there, but no.
Okay, probably like in Hamilton.
Right,
Okay.
right. Well, I'm actually going to be at the Madison County Fair on June or July the 21st. Just plugging that since you opened the door to Madison County. That's a big deal to me. I'm getting to do music there on Thursday, July 21st. I cannot wait. It's a big deal. So I know who lives there now.
Well, you know, they have a lot of different activities. I think I'm going to be there one day with a table. I think it's July 27th. They're
Okay.
having a like a bingo for some older communities with a lunch. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're on here, and I'm sorry I don't remember you, but it has been. We've done this a few years, so glad you're here, Tracy. Thank you. And you're okay, and everybody sees that. So, okay, let's see, Louisa. I think it's possible that you may be the furthest one from here, so it's a very good possibility. So go ahead, tell us what we need to know.
Yes, so I'm in Canada. But yeah, pretty far, but this virtual world we've now stepped into over this 2-year period of COVID has brought us to realize that we're just one world, right? We're all connected. So I specialize in helping type 2 diabetics reverse this dreadful disease. I get them off medications. I get them to lose weight if that's what they need to do and live their best life. 40% of North Americans, and that's Canada and the US, are either pre-diabetic or diabetic already. And so Tracy would know, since she does advise many people in the health
Yeah.
Medicare, just how bad the effects of unchecked type 2 diabetes is. And the fact that people don't realize they can get off meds, or if they're pre-diabetic and being told that they're going to become a diabetic, they can actually prevent going on medication. And it's all about what Tracy was saying, education. And that's what I do. I educate type 2 diabetics on a particular way of eating. It's the keto low carb lifestyle is the best way for anyone who is pre-diabetic or already a type 2 diabetic to do what I've done for myself, as well as my husband, who was headed for kidney dialysis till who knew you could regenerate a kidney.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, we were both in a bad place. Both of us were obese. I was on my way to a wheelchair. I walked with a cane. I was on meds. He was on meds. We were just a mess. Not anymore, though.
No. Does anybody have questions? I guess I should be asking that with everybody. I don't know if we've done that or not. Louisa, anybody got questions for Louisa? Or like I said, yes, go ahead, Nicole.
Hey, so something else I know, Louisa, that I don't know if you put it in the chat. She has an amazing 5-day free retreat that begins tonight at
Yes.
7 p.m. Eastern. And
Right.
it's 5 days of education and game changer. So she
No,
is
she
so
didn't put it in
changed
the,
my life,
I-
changed my life. So
She
thank
didn't
you, Louisa.
put it in there. She's got to put it in there.
I will point out that it's, I put my whole business card into the chat, and it is the website at the very bottom.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'll put it in there again, but yes, it starts tonight. And I also will be recording each session, so it will be available so that people can watch it at their own leisure sometime this week. But I'm
Cool.
going live 7 to 8 on a Zoom call like this one, but will not be putting people into breakout rooms.
Well, I wouldn't try it. I don't know. I got to do some research before we
You
do
put
this. I literally this morning was saying, oh, I'm not worried about it because we got breakout rooms. And I thought, maybe I should have gone in there and looked at the breakout rooms.
but yeah, my goal is just to, you can type 2 diabetics do not have to die early. They do not have to go blind. They do not have to deal with amputation. Just so many things go wrong when you're a type 2. You don't die from type 2 diabetes. You die from the complications of this disease.
So your workshop is 5 nights and it's free as far as the
7
workshop.
This week, I'll type the actual website into the chat. Yes.
Cool. All right. Good. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I have had a very crazy morning, so I was not able to be on Nicole's call this morning, and I'm sure I would have heard all about it. So I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been crazy. So Linda, you rescued me. Well, you rescued me, but still, I didn't know how to hang on, I guess, or to find the information. I'll have to check that out. But Linda, you're better, and you can tell everybody your own story. Go ahead.
So the I'm better part is, just to catch everybody up, is that I got COVID last week and it pretty much knocked me out for the week.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot better today, but my energy level still comes and goes. But
yeah,
it's a nasty thing, and I'm sure some of you have had it, so but
yeah. Well, you look like you're doing well, and boy, that you're in the penthouse of whatever building you're in. That looks pretty nice behind you. So, tell us what you do and who you are and all that stuff.
So I am a profit acceleration specialist, and I specialize in working with underperforming businesses. And I have the ability to go in and just immediately increase each business's revenue and their profits. I can do this with businesses that are in the trades, such as the plumbers and roofers, kitchen renovation specialists, people such as that. I also work with insurance agents and mortgage brokers. People who have large lists of people that they need to follow up with and find it difficult to kind of stay in touch with all of those people can dramatically help them. What I do is I have access to some proprietary software now that has absolutely revolutionized the world of business coaching. And I'm able to use that and assess a business within 45 minutes to determine what is it that that business would benefit the most from in order to increase their revenue. And so there's about 1,000 different possibilities, and we're able to do a structured interview and determine what's the best avenue for that business owner, whether they're in the trades, whether they're in coaching, insurance, mortgage brokers, etc. We can figure that out and then give them a roadmap so that they know what it is that they're going to be focusing on and start increasing that revenue.
Yay. And I would just say, if you're a AAA, if you're a TTR member, you actually get that as part of your membership. Linda's been kind enough to, and that's almost $1,000 thing if you were to pay outright for the coach. Well, you explain it, I guess.
The assessment. Yeah.
The
Yeah. If
assessment,
you're a member
yes.
of TTR and you're in the weekly networking groups, then you can have a free business assessments completed.
Yeah.
And so we'll meet, and it's pretty quick and you get a huge benefit from it. So
Yeah, you do. And I will just plug it one more time. I didn't say it already, but Linda actually sat down with me about 7-8 months ago, and she hasn't been able to shake me since then. We just keep working together. So it's good. But I'm happy that you get to share with all those in our network. I mean, and it's not like they have to spend money, right? I mean, literally, it's
Right.
finding money that's already there. Basically.
Yeah, it's finding money that's being overlooked. It's already there. So you don't have to go do a bunch of marketing and pay-per-click or any of that. There are strategies that I can walk you through. And right now I'm going through a process of helping people in the first 90-minute session find some money that is in their business, and we're putting anywhere from $3,000 to $3,000 to sometimes as much as $25,000 in their pocket right away.
Ooh.
So there's a huge opportunity right now for the people in the trades. That's just why I keep talking about them. If you know any of those guys who are out there doing all that hard manual labor, and yet their business is, they'd like to have some more money in there without doing more work. There is a huge opportunity right now. Get us in touch with each other, and I can probably put significant cash into their account very quickly without them having to do any work.
That's very nice. Very nice. Okay, good. Okay, so, and I'm sure Linda put all of her information in the chat. I'm just double checking, but I think so. Let's see, Gary, I've seen your name on so many of our things, and then for some reason, I don't see you on so I'm glad you made it today. So tell us about what's going, I know who you are, but tell us who you are and what you do and who you serve is the best way to say it.
Right. I'm Gary Lovelace. I used to work for Mayor Ballard here in Indianapolis. That's many years ago now. I was with Team National for 10 years, and they just merged with ACN that I want to hear Margaret.
Yay! Margaret.
So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, because I know some about it, but I've only been in it just, we merged earlier this year, so I'm just learning. So Margaret, I'm looking forward to hearing your talk so you can tell us what's all about this. So
that's kind of why I asked Gary first, Margaret.
No problem.
I figured you guys would have some things you guys could share together. So I'm excited that Gary's on. But Gary, do you want to give us give us who are you looking for? I mean, you just shared that you're kind of new with the new merger. So who are you wanting to talk to?
Well, first of all, people that are interested in making money,
Okay.
but also people who would like to save money on their own essential services. Internet, all kinds of services like that, telephone. It started as American Communications Network. So they don't use that anymore. Margaret will tell us that, but ACN, and it's a good opportunity. I have some friends on the south side of Indy that were in it, and I would never listen to them. Nope, don't want to hear it. I'm already doing something. Now I'm finding out I needed to listen to them. Okay, back to you.
Well, that was quick. Actually, Margaret, you've been talking about it quite a bit with our network the last couple of weeks. You did a presentation last week, and so take it away. Maybe I'm sure there are people on here who have no idea what ACN is.
Right. Well, I'm glad to meet you, Gary. And we welcome Team National. You have merged with a wonderful company, as Jennifer and some of the others know on here. I've been with ACN for 22 years. So it's a wonderful, wonderful company. We are the largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and essential services globally. We're in 27 countries and 5 continents around the world. And just what we do is essential. Anything you get a bill for, that for energy, for wireless, for home security. We not only do home security, but an added dimension to it is automation, where you can secure your home when you're out on the beach. You can do it from your phone. And so we offer that payment processing, which for many people who have small businesses or entrepreneurs, and you collect money, you accept credit cards, we have an option for you too. We're offering choice for people because in so many places there is no choice. And so in deregulated markets, like you said, we started out with long distance, and we have the same co-founders that started the company 30 years ago. So it's not a startup company. So we're always looking to help people get better value and save money. And, with Claire, when she said that, she's trying to help her community people there save some money too. That's what we're trying to do. Along with Team National, we also have impact sharing. And we're really excited about that too, especially for entrepreneurs and people who are looking for healthcare alternatives. It is not insurance. It is a healthcare alternative called Impact Health Sharing. And we're really excited about it because it's saved a lot of people a lot of money. So many people who have been paying thousands of dollars a month for healthcare because they're entrepreneurs or they've been priced out of their corporate insurance. And this is an alternative for them. So we're really excited about that too. And who we're looking for is anybody who's looking to save some money. Because right now, everybody, we're hurting at the gas pump, we're hurting everywhere. So we are trying to help everybody save some money. And also, like Gary mentioned, to make some money, it's a phenomenal opportunity to add a revenue stream. No matter what you are doing, everybody can always use an additional revenue stream. And what we do, the company is a customer acquisition company. We get paid on people's bills. As you pay your bill every month, then we get paid. We get a portion of that. So you get paid residual income, and that's the reason that I got in the business. I'm a registered nurse. And when I saw it, it was just long distance. And if I could get paid month after month after month, not have to have any kind of inventory, it's something that people use whether they're doing ACN or not. And so that's what I really love. It's an opportunity for anybody, any entrepreneur, to fill in the gap. If you want to just get a little bit of money. I know one of the first people that joined the business, she wanted enough money to take her family to brunch. And she right now, she's been in the company, she probably overrides the whole company now, so she can buy lots of lunches now. But the nice part about it is you can do as little or as much as you would like to. So it's a phenomenal opportunity, and I'm so excited to meet you, Gary. I am really, really excited. So we'll have to talk.
I actually told Margaret about you, Gary. I actually told her about you because I said, have you met Gary Lovelace? Because I believe he's in the same company. So I'm glad that you're both on the call today. We're glad you're here, Ashley. We're going to, we'll let you do, we're going to give Dawn, if Dawn is available. Is Dawn there?
Yeah,
I am.
Hey, Dawn. I am so glad you're on because John Doyle is somebody you need to know. So you and I talked to him.
Yes, we did at the Noblesville.
Yeah, Taste of the Chamber. So I'm going to let you tell us who you are, Dawn, and take it away.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dawn Evans Casey, and my company is Spa Travel, and we are all about relaxed adventure. I do everything from research to booking and follow-up customer care related to travel. And that is associated with car rentals, hotel reservations, cruises, destination rail, both domestic and international travel, resorts, etc. So if you know anybody who is interested in traveling in the future, looking for ideas on where to go based upon what they like to do, if they've got a budget in mind and a time frame in the future, I don't do a whole lot of last minute travel planning. I do a lot of detailed travel design and booking, helping my clients have a memorable, enjoyable travel experience. And my input as a certified travel advisor doesn't end with the booking, as my clients need information on, if they're going abroad and they want to know what the culture is like, or what are the norms, what types of vaccinations might be needed before they go, what to expect when they get there, if they have any problems with their travel, if they have cancellations of flights, or their hotel isn't quite what they had expected, I am happy to step in and navigate those waters and discussions with the travel vendors to make sure that problems get ironed out and everyone has a safe and enjoyable travel experience. So my information is there in the chat box. And again, my name is Dawn Evans Casey, and my company is Spa Travel.
And she happens to be the leader. You know what, Nicole, you're not saying anything. I just realized I think I missed you completely. I will get back to you. But Dawn, you're the leader of our Tuesday evening group.
Yes, Collaborating Connections, which is one of the professional networking groups under the TTR networking umbrella. And we meet Tuesday evening at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time via Zoom. And we are always looking forward to meeting new folks. You're welcome to come visit us a couple of times before we ask you if you're interested in joining. So you get to share yourself and your business with us and meet the group and see if that might be a good ongoing match, and if there are likely referrals that can be taken advantage of. So I welcome everybody to come visit us on Tuesday evenings via Zoom. Thanks.
Yay, yay. And that's at 6. And I just put a link to an event that's happening later this week. It's actually on Thursday. As a network, Nicole, I haven't forgotten you, I promise. As a network, we have some we have weekly events that are meetings, our networking, referral networking groups are meeting every week. And then we have some things that happen once a quarter like this. And then we have this event that we're doing once a month with the themes. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. Last week, we featured Margaret Broadus, our own Margaret, who's on this call. And she did a whole thing about work-life balance, and she did a great job. But the idea is choice. So, you make choices. Is there such a thing as work-life balance, or is it a myth? And I'll let you go back and check out our recording of that, because Margaret did a wonderful job. I mean, she just went above and beyond and created this whole thing. So, but we're trying to feature our members. We're trying to connect our members with events like this. And Nicole, I forget sometimes that Nicole is even there, because she's the extension of what I should be doing when I'm sitting here being silly. She's messaging everybody and welcoming Ashley and all that stuff. We're very fortunate that Nicole's been part of our network for about 2 years, right before the pandemic, right?
Yes.
Unbelievable. So who are you, Nicole Williams?
Well, I am blessed by TTR networking, and so nice to see friends and meet new friends. But I am Nicole Williams. I am an appreciation advisor with Send Out Cards, as well as the founder of Start Your Blog. I get to appreciate my clients, potential clients, educate every day, and I teach them how to do the same. We do this through tangible cards and also through Start Your Blog, through classes and courses online. My clients love Send Out Cards, because they can simply love on their clients and appreciate them with a picture from like Facebook, grab one off Facebook. Inside, a heartfelt message. Why do I appreciate your business? Could just be a few words. It's all about the customer. And then on the back of the card is your personal branding. So you put your logo on there, put your contact information, and even if it's just a few times a year, if you celebrate your clients, guess what? You're going to be top of mind. We have so many stories of how they generated referrals, repeat businesses for insurance companies, realtors, just for a little celebration, happy holidays, your birthday, or like the unexpected 25-year anniversary. But so excited about that. But that's a little bit about me. I would love to learn about y'all. How do y'all celebrate your clients? How do you thank them for their business? I'd love to chat with y'all, find out maybe if I can share some ideas with my services that can help you all stay connected.
Now you're actually kind of glossing right past your Start Your Blog. Didn't you you're launching a new class?
Yes. We every month or so we have a new class launch, and I'm actually working on a mini course. There's so many ways that folks love to learn, whether it's live, whether it's a course online. But what's really nice is that your blog is kind of like your virtual storefront. You drive down the road and you have all these brick and mortars, but what if you had your own virtual storefront where you just share a link and people can see who you are, who you serve, what you can do, testimonials. So powerful. So those are like what my classes are about.
So yes, and we have a few people on here. I know Dawn and I have been part of her blogging.
And Louisa, yes.
And Louisa, sorry, Louisa, I'm sorry. I was looking straight at you, and then I'm thinking, did Louisa do it? Louisa's got all kinds of things going on. I can't remember. She did the blogging for sure. Yes. And Nicole, you have a link on here, right, for you somewhere that they can reach out, because you're trying to get your new class situated, correct?
Yes, class kicked off, but I have a new one that I'm checking. I'm working out some dates. So new one kicked off on Monday, but I'm gonna have some more out there.
So I think you say it really well when you say that it's your virtual storefront. How many of you, how many of us really need a virtual storefront. I mean, I've got a blog and I have not been doing a great job, but it was because Nicole helped me get it going that there was even one out there. But I would say if you have not, you think I want to do a blog, you need to reach out to Nicole and find out what she can do. Because when I literally, officially, that's a long story. You took the Elite Blog Academy class.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So everybody needs to find out what Nicole can tell you. Education is big in our network anyway. We all know people who, well, we don't know people who do cruises for our Cruise for Success.
cool.
That's different.
Cool.
But there are a lot of people out there. There's a lot of insurance agents, and I know you know that, Tracy. Tracy, I do remember you. There's not a lot of people that do everything all of you do, but we have to be somehow different, right? So how do you do that? You build that relationship with that blog. So Nicole is the expert. I am not, but I'm so glad Nicole's on here and that she's supported TTR for the last 2 years, because we've had a lot of great things that have come out because she's helped me kind of keep things rolling. So thank you, Nicole. Ashley, we are not forgetting you. We're just glad you're here. And I can't remember from your email. I don't know if I do know. So what we've been doing is we've been going around saying who we are, and we're all putting our contact information in the blog, in the chat. I got blog on the brain now. And I'm going to send out the saved chat. And then I am encouraging you all to reach out to each other and follow up. But Ashley, go ahead, tell us who you are, what you do, and who you serve. That's the best way for me to describe it. And then we'll think who we can help you connect with.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Ashley Knudsen, and I am the founder of Risen Kingdom Ministries. I plan to plant an orphanage in India.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I intend to move there full time to serve the orphans and set up a bunch of services, including college funding for the children that may come to us at a later age who aren't adopted. The restrictions are getting stricter in terms of adoption in India. And just be able to help children find loving homes. I'm also a financial services representative. And
Wow.
I'm looking to transition out of my current company to a faith-based company to really be able to reach ministries and reach churches as well as individuals, help all sorts of people. And I'm also planning on starting a life coaching business within the next couple of months.
Wow. Okay. Kind of seemed like it was kind of like, I didn't mean to set it up that we would have this person being the anchor of our, she's starting an orphanage in India. I mean, that's a big deal. So not that the rest of we're not all little, but that's a big deal. So Ashley, who can we connect you to in our worlds that can help you? Who do you need?
If you're connected to people involved in, ministry or nonprofit work, all sorts of, a variety of helping, service-based work. I love to talk to other people and learn from them and learn from their experience. And yeah.
Okay, so Dawn Evans Casey is on this call, and Dawn does a lot of our we do the TTR care. So Dawn, I'm not trying to say that you necessarily are, but I would.
No, I'm already honed in on her. And yes, Ashley, I certainly want to do a follow-up one-on-one specifically with you about that, your efforts in India. That is super awesome. I would love to help you out some way there with our TTR cares and get that broadcasted out to other people who would be interested in helping as well.
Wouldn't it be nice to be able to know that we watch Ashley build this magnificent orphanage? Yeah. I'm not laughing. I'm like, my gosh, what a big undertaking. She's such a young person too.
My future husband is actually from India. And before I met him, ever since I was young, I'd watch adoption shows and I had this stirring in my heart, but at such a young age, I didn't really connect the dots until I was older, and I was still passionate about adoption as I grew older. But when I met him and he shared his dreams and his father shared his dreams, it kind of just clicked. It all clicked together, and we're planning on starting that in his village in South India, where his family is from. So.
Wow. Well, we are glad you're on the call today, very much so. And Ashley, I'm not sure if I see that have you put your contact?
Yeah. Oh, I got to put my email and, oh, I didn't add that.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, go ahead and do that. And I just want to, let me think here. I'm going to open, does anybody have any, well, first of all, anybody got any questions for anybody that you've thought of since, as everybody's been talking? Claire must have had something that came up or she would not have jumped off. And I know Angie did say she had an emergency all of a sudden. So, and Angie is with Ever Skin Care. And I think she put her contact, and she is a regular, she's been a member of TTR for quite a while. I believe she's in here. And she also does work with nonprofits. So one of the things with TTR, we have the TTR Cares, but we also have every group. Our history with TTR is that it goes back to before we were even anything, we were inviting nonprofits in to speak to our members when we only had one or two groups. And it just kind of made sense to make it. We had a couple of years where literally we did some things as a big, gigantic group. We still have some that we support. We do Secret Families of Hamilton County. We do Indiana Parkinson Foundation is a member, and a couple others, but every group has some goals, some things that they try to do with bringing nonprofits in to speak and that kind of thing. So we do have that at the heart, one of our missions. That is, if you go on our website, Rescue is for relationships, so the acronym, relationships, education, success strategies, community, understanding, and that's really more than just understanding what somebody else is saying, but it's understanding that people learn different ways, and people, this has been an experience. TTR started 11 years ago, and it's to the rescue networking. We were much what a BNI is. Basically, we just had industry exclusive group, and we broke off. We were not part of BNI. We were part of another organization, and we multiplied very quickly, and we were only local. And then, as we all know, the pandemic kind of changed that world a little bit for all of us, and we moved everything online. And since that, we have, as an organization, and with Linda's help and a number of other people that have brought them their wonderfulness to our network. We've got people, we had a lady that was supposed to be on today, so I'm sure Danielle was signed up. She's in the Netherlands. We've got people like Louisa in Canada. We've got people like Linda in Ohio, which is not as far, but obviously those things, we would not have these connections had it not been for the virtual. Now, I think it's pretty cool. I think we can all learn from each other, even if we can't all jump on John's boat tomorrow. We could know somebody here that might need John's, what he's doing with the Cruise for Success. So I think, it just opened up some real opportunities for our network. But anyway, we are now, we have all these groups that are meeting, and we have a mastermind that we've launched. We also have a group that's going to start, August the 2nd, which is called Ignite. I run into people every week. Every week, I talk to people who have never networked ever. They do not know. They don't even know there's an option. They don't even know what the options are. I mean, they didn't even realize that people do this. You guys do it every day. So this Thursday we're doing, and I'm going to find the link somewhere. I think, oh, no, that was what the link was. I'm sorry, I posted it already. It's actually for Thursday, and it's, you need to network, but what are your options, basically? So please register for that. We have, there's basically 5 different kinds of groups that you can join. And then there's also, we did a study with TTR and Linda Lewis's help when she was feeling better. And she could do it today. I know she could help us with it. But I'm just saying she's not quite back. Don't push her too hard. Give her a little break. But she helped us the 7 factors that you should consider before you join a networking group. And so we'll be sharing that on Thursday. And that is at 5 p.m. That is a networking event. We try to put it out there so people will find us, hopefully, that have not done this kind of thing before. And then they're aware of it. You probably all know of different kinds of things, but there are different goals that you have for different types of networking. Anyway, so I'm going to shut up. Questions? Anybody got questions? Anybody got something they'd like to share, an event or anything they've got going on besides? Louisa, you did put yours in there, I know, right? For your workshop tonight and this week. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else? John, what about, don't you have any free trips coming up for anybody else to get on your phone? I'm just thinking, what could we have you? No, I'm joking. I'm not trying to talk to you.
One thing that we do,
Yes, sir.
if there is any type of fundraising that would be dear to our hearts, we will offer a free cruise that can be utilized as a fundraising event item, silent auction, that type of thing. So, please keep that in mind when you're in your travels.
Yeah, cool. Well, I appreciate that. So let's see. Anybody got anything else? I promise you, before we do our quarterly speed networking in September, we will figure out these breakout rooms. This, I think, actually worked a little better because we probably would have had very small groups and it would have been over a little bit sooner and you probably might not have talked to everybody. I would just encourage you, though, there are some things I wanted to just share really quick. And if you're all like seasoned networkers, you might already know this kind of stuff. But the fortune is in the follow-up. Jim Rohn, people. The fortune is in the follow-up. 48% of salespeople never follow up with the prospect. Now, I just want you to know the people that you're meeting here are your sphere of it's not necessarily you're selling to them, but you've got to convince them that you're worth them opening the door to their network, basically. Think of it that way. Who can they do a warm introduction? You're just meeting some of these people for the first time today, right? So, but 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect or, a new referral partner. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and stop, and 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and stop. And it boils down to only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. So, I know I was an insurance agent for years, and I say it over and over, I didn't love it, but I rarely made more than 3 contacts. And guess what? Only 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact, but it's what? 80% of sales are made between the 5th and 12th contact. So if you're not, sometimes I think we try to, I know I don't want to bug somebody. I feel like I'm bugging them. But you know what? If you're not reminding them of what you do, they may not remember who you are or what you do. And you've got to do it. Now, people, Linda is gone. Linda actually didn't say much, but she and I are working on a thing where I send out an email. And this was an opportunity for me to say to you, if I popped up in your spam please make sure you go in and turn me into a good contact or something, because I send out to a very big list of people. And I know Margaret has told me she's fished me out of her spam a few times. I'm not trying to spam you, but we have a lot of things going on. And if you're not, I am trying to remind people. I mean, I sent out an email yesterday. I didn't really want to bug people on Father's Day, but I wanted to make sure if anybody wanted to sign up for this, that they could still be on. So I'm reminding people all the time. And then, you know, you need to do the same thing. And if somebody says to you, leave me alone, then probably leave them alone. But you might just make, you know, that one moment, the timing may not be right for somebody else. And it might be perfect for your schedule. Or it might vice versa. I didn't mean to say it that way. It's your schedule, but their timing might be right, not right. And it might be right the next time you reach out to them. You've got to keep them in your sphere. And then, so I want to just encourage you. This is the beginning. Make a meeting or have a meeting, schedule a meeting with somebody, and then from there book another. This is the beginning of a conversation. This is not the whole thing. This is the beginning of, you know, I've known Margaret for probably how many years, Margaret, off and on. I think we've met, and she just joined our network not that long ago. And now I feel like I actually know Margaret. I've always thought she was lovely. Now I understand what she does because we've visited off and on, and I'm still yet to sit down and do that one-to-one and learn all about ACN. But you can't meet somebody and know everything. You've got to schedule those one-to-ones, follow up with people, and be willing to give more than your, you know, be interested, not interesting. It's always good to be interesting, but to listen and all that kind of thing. Anybody got anything else? And we'll close it down for today. Anybody?
Thank you very much for the invitation. It seems like
You're welcome.
So, yeah.
You're welcome. Well, let me just say, and it's not like an excuse because I don't know. Mondays, sometimes we have a real good turnout and sometimes we don't. It just depends. I know we had about the same amount that were on today. We had them probably another 10 that had signed up, but Mondays come and you know, so your information that you put in the chat, I'm going to send out to everyone. Thank you, Nicole. I'm going to send it out to everybody so that those people that were not on the call today still get your contact information. You'll have their emails, so you could go through. And I mean, I'm a real good example. I get people all the time that'll just email me because I'm on a list and they'll send me this big long email. I don't know if you'd be interested, but I see you were on this, you know, chamber email or something. And so, I mean, you know, if somebody doesn't want you to bug them, they'll tell you that. You just need to be reminding them who you are or introducing yourself. You took the time today to be here. Let's not waste it. Let's keep going. Thank you, John. Actually, we're going to talk later. So I'm looking forward to that, catching up with you. And
I am as well.
Yeah, thank you. You guys are awesome. Look for our next one is on September, I believe it's the 21st, I believe. Or no, sorry, it's the 19th. And I'm just giving you fair warning. It's Talk Like a Pirate Day. You might want to put that in your notes so that when you get on the call, you can talk like a pirate. And no, I don't know. Yeah, I remember we had that last year or something. Somebody did get on and talk like a pirate, but it's like, what is that? Like matey or something like that. But anyway, please take this information. Thank you, Tracy, for putting that email. Did you not include it before? Because I thought I saw it. Okay, well, I'm glad it's there. Just reach out to each other. You just don't know. Everybody you meet knows 500 to 1,000 people, if not more. So they may not be your perfect client, but or your perfect avatar, your perfect next connection, but they know people who can be. So please, please do not miss the opportunity. Give me the rest of afternoon to get you the link to the recording and the chat. And then our events are coming up. Just go out on, what is it? Eventbrite. Make sure you subscribe. So when we put out, like we've got Dawn Evans Casey's doing a wonderful TTR Gears on the 13th of July in the evening. We have all kinds of things that are completely free. So yes, thank you, Nicole. All right, I could talk forever. Thank you very much. Everybody have a great Monday. And thank you for being here. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.